Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining this short wellness webinar today. My name is Fe Rye. I am a nutritionist, a lifestyle medicine practitioner, an exercise professional, and I also have the honour of being the product and compliance specialist at the Juice Plus Company, Australia and New Zealand. Today we are going to dive into one of the pillars of health, and that is movement. So movement is much more than just exercise. It's how we live, we move, and how we feel each day. We're going to explore why movement matters, what happens when we don't move, and how nutrition can play a critical role in how we are fueling for activity. At the end, I'm going to share a little bit about our Fit Plus app from Juice Plus Wellness that helps make this all easier and achievable. So why does movement matter? Well, here's some pretty ordinary stats. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics from a 2022 study, only 22.4% of adults actually met the recommended activity guidelines. So that means almost 4 in 5 Aussies and Kiwis, right up there with us, are not moving enough. The Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, the AIHW, also reports that 37% of adults are classified as insufficiently active, and that inactivity affects energy levels, it affects our mood, it affects our weight regulation, and even our sleep. So when we talk about movement as a pillar, we're not just talking about elite fitness, we're talking about everyday activity that supports physical and mental well-being. Movement doesn't just strengthen the body, it transforms the mind. And when we move, our brain releases endorphins, sometimes called our feel-good hormones. They lift mood, reduce stress, and even help manage pain. Physical activity also increases the serotonin and dopamine levels, which are key brain chemicals linked to motivation and emotional balance. So that's why just a brisk walk or a short workout can shift your mindset almost instantly. And research consistently shows that regular movement helps lower symptoms of anxiety and depression. It improves sleep quality and supports sharper focus and emotional resilience as well. So movement just isn't about fitness. It's about mental clarity, mood, and vitality. We are born to move, and every bit of movement counts, from walking the dog to dancing in the kitchen. It all does contribute to a happy, healthier you. But when we don't move, our health does pay the price, and it happens pretty quickly as well. Again, the AIHW, who is key researcher for Australia, identifies that physical inactivity is leading to that risk for chronic disease, such as cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and also some cancers. Among adults aged 65 and over, so our older pops, more than 50%, so 57% are insufficiently active. But sedentary time spent sitting, just sitting, that is a problem in itself. And even if you hit the gym for an hour, long periods of sitting still can raise your metabolic disease. So movement protects against that. It's a true form of preventive medicine. So take a moment to just reflect on how much sitting are you doing. And this is a lifestyle factor, because when you think about it, rise out of bed where you've been sedentary. Sometimes we're sitting down to eat breakfast, which I definitely suggest you sit while you eat. But then we are moving to perhaps sitting in the car, to sitting at a desk, to sitting at the car to go home, to maybe standing for a while cooking. Maybe we get to the gym, maybe we're walking the dog, maybe we're playing with the kids. But then often we're sitting down to eat and then sitting on the couch. That's a lot of sitting. So we need to start considering on a daily basis. Number one, our 10,000 step goal. Very, very important. 10,000 is your minimum. 12,000 is actually the new goal. And this is just to raise awareness that we're just not getting anywhere near enough movement that we need to have. So take a little bit of a time to reflect on how much sitting and sedentary behavior you're doing. So I'm actually standing. I have a standing desk, and it has been a game changer for me. I love being able to start my day. I'm standing, I'm not sitting. While I'm standing, I tend to move around, especially if I'm talking, and I am actually moving. So I love having my standing desk. So if that's an option for you, maybe something that you could consider. All right, so I've mentioned, we've got insufficient activity and we're leading these sedentary lifestyles. So apart from the 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day, what actually are the guidelines? What are we aiming for? So the physical activity guidelines recommends that adults do 150 to 300 minutes of moderate activity. So that's roughly 30 minutes a day, or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous activity each week. But on top of that, we need at least a couple of sessions of muscle strengthening work, and this is really, really important. So just simple things, body weight training, squats, push-ups, even if they're push-ups on the wall. If you're going for a walk, maybe stopping and doing some squats or some lunges on the bench. If you're at the playground with the kids, great opportunity for you to be doing some squats while you're pushing the swing or while you're there with them. Okay, really great opportunity. You're going to find those stolen moments. But you can also think about resistance bands or adding weights as well. And again, if you're spending a lot of time sitting, you really want to try and stand and move at least every half an hour. Those small breaks in sitting make a measurable difference to your metabolic health. So that's what we're aiming to do with the physical activity guidelines. Now, we need to be able to be fueled to have enough energy to move. And of course, movement and nutrition work in synergy. Protein is a very important part of our dietary intake. It's a macronutrient that we absolutely need because it helps us build and protect and maintain our muscle. And that's very important, especially as we age. So aim for different varieties of sources of proteins at every meal. Fish, eggs, tofu, legumes, nuts, whatever your choice of meat is. There is options there, but you really want to be making sure that you are getting protein throughout the day and also enough of it. Now, the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating will give you a guide, so jump on their website depending on your age. But one thing to note is as we age, we actually need more protein. And more research is coming out, particularly aimed at women who are in that peri-postmenopausal stage of life, so that midlife and beyond, where we actually need a lot more protein than we're probably getting. And men also need to ensure that they're getting enough protein. So there are various stages in life where protein is important, but protein is just one of the macronutrients, but it is a very important one when it comes to satiety. It keeps us fuller for longer, so it stops us reaching for snacks. So we want to make sure that we've got it sprinkled throughout our day, but also for all of those reasons I've just spoken of, we want to build and protect our muscle. And most Aussies really do fall short of the recommendations. And the other thing we need to think about is our fibre. So fibre is only available for plants. Okay, it doesn't come from any animal source. We need fibre because it keeps our gut healthy. And that also helps to stabilize energy. It helps to support recovery. So again, making sure that we're getting a good variety of protein sources and fiber sources. Think lots of different colored fruits and vegetables, nuts and grains, all of those seeds, another awesome addition to your diet. But just making sure that we are getting enough of the good stuff. Before activity, before you go for a gym or before you're going for a walk, choose some slow release carbs, some protein, and hydrate really well. And afterwards, after your exercise, refuel with protein and fiber-rich foods to repair and restore. Consistency is so important. So small daily habits matter more than perfection. So I want to introduce you, or perhaps reintroduce you, to the Juice Plus Wellness Fit Plus app. We love supporting our customers when it comes to healthy lifestyles. We are more than just a nutritional supplement company. We are here to support you on your wellness journey. Now, the Juice Plus Fit Plus app is a hub for movement, meal plans, recipes, motivation, guided workouts, weekly challenges. We've got the templates for your meal planners. We have got recipes in there, and those recipes, when you choose your recipes for the week, You can actually pick them and then they will build out your shopping list. Everything is in there that you need. We also have a number of wellness webinars seeded into our app so that you can have them running and have a listen while you are driving or going for a walk, perhaps, if you want to keep learning. So we've got these great little tutorials within the app as well. So if you are struggling with accountability, Fit Plus really does bring that coaching, that structure, and it's right in your pocket. And we have a free 10-day trial available. And so I'm going to put that link to the 10-day trial in the comments below. But if someone has shared this video with you, definitely reach out to them because they will probably have a link that they can share with you also. But definitely check us out. For 10 days for free, you can jump in and you can really have a look. And what I love about this app too is you can stream it to the TV. You're choosing the level that you want to work out, and we have workouts from 18 minutes to 44. So there's different workout times, different workout levels. You can add dumbbells if that's something that you want to do. What I love seeing, and I get to see a lot of these photos, is families working out. It might be mum and dad and the kids. They've streamed a Pilates, 18-minute Pilates workout to their TV, and the whole family is gathered around working out together. I love it. You can also invite your friends and work out online with them in real time. So do check out the link. I will pop it in below. So in closing, thank you for joining me today. I really hope that this has inspired you to get out and move because our life depends on it. We must move. And my tip is do an audit. Just really check in and see how much sitting you're doing in a day, how many steps you're getting. We need to start with that 10,000 as a minimum. So start there and maybe add in some body weight movements or check out Fit Plus. I'm sure you'll love it. Thank you for joining me.